everybody and welcome back again to Let's Play Fallout 3. So, we have finished our first DLC, so I guess now it's back to normal business. I don't want to wait too long until I start the next DLC, but I would like to do a little bit of, other stuff in between. And I guess one way to start with our regular business is to take care of that quest we got from Moira. I mean, this is a pretty straightforward one, and just go to Rivet City, talk to some people, and hopefully they will tell me more about the history of Rivet City. I also need to remember to pick up Dogmeat again. He's still waiting at Vault 101, I suppose. But I guess I'll do it after I return from Rivet City, because I don't really need Dogmeat in Rivet City, and in these tight corridors he can be a bit of an obstacle. So I guess I'll let him wait a little while longer, but after that I will pick him up again, because I want to have my dog companion with me again. But yeah, I guess we will just travel directly to Rivet City. Before starting the recording, I did a quick trip to the Outcast because I had some scrap metal to deliver, and I noticed that they are also very interested in the alien power cells, so I can turn them in as well and exchange them for ammo if I want to. And I also made a trip back to the family because I still had some blood packs and I kind of wanted to get rid of them. But yeah, now let's go to Rivet City and let's see if we can learn a little bit more about the history of this place. I mean, the people here are typically very eager to tell me about all kinds of stuff, so I'm sure I should be able to get something out of them. Alright,
Hello.
let's see where we want to start. He probably doesn't know a lot. I mean, he's just a child, but I guess I can try to talk to him anyway. Oh no, now he's just completely leaving the place. In that case, never mind.
I'm Tammy. Have you seen my good-for-nothing son lately? The little shit is usually up to no good.
Yeah, I just saw him. He went outside, so maybe you should just follow him. Okay, I can't ask her about any sort of history, so never mind.
Figures. You should buy me a drink now.
What? Oh, well, actually, I can ask her about Rivet City history. So yeah, can you tell me anything about that?
Get away! I've got enough to deal with without you wasting my time.
Well, there's a slightly less rude way to say that, so never mind.
Like I care.
Yeah, I should try to find someone who is not quite as rude.
Let me or a security officer know if you see anything out of the ordinary.
He
Is
should
there a
know
problem?
something, right? Okay, here we go. Do you know about Rivet City's history?
I don't exactly have time to worry about the history around here, now do I? I've got to worry about what's happening on it now.
Okay, he can't tell me anything about it either. But at least I do have, like, new dialogue options, so hopefully someone will be able to help me.
Carry on, then.
Okay. What about
Welcome
Flak?
to Flak. Decided to check out the shop, eh? If you want any of this shit, just holler.
And I mean, since I'm here, I may as well try to buy something. Yeah, show me what you got.
Need to do some killing, eh?
Specifically, I always buy some of that slightly harder to find ammo. By the way, I got quite a few caps by selling the alien crystals. As far as I can tell, there isn't really any use for these crystals, so I pretty much sold all of them. I think I kept one large and one small crystal just as a souvenir, but I sold all the other crystals, and they gave me a bit of profit, so I'm, well, not quite as rich as I was in New Vegas, but money shouldn't be a big problem for me for the time being. Alright, let's just buy this stuff, and I don't think I have anything to give him in return because I just sold everything that is like useless. I mean, I can sell like some of this stuff that I don't really use, but I don't really care.
A pleasure doing business with you.
Okay, now let's see. Can you tell me anything about the history of this place?
Fred, I can't help you, pal. Been here for years, but all I know about the history is that it's a safe place to settle down. Maybe Bannon can help you out. He sure acts like he knows it all.
Okay, well, that's at least useful information. Where I can find information. And I know where Bannon is, or who Bannon is. He's like the guy with the clothes store, right?
If you need more ammo, this is where to get it.
So he should be
Welcome
this guy.
to Potomac
There we
Attire.
go.
Welcome to Potomac Attire. I think I've seen you in here before. When you're ready to buy, just let me know.
Yes, I've been here several times. I even did some stuff for you. I helped you with that other guy on the council. Anyway, I heard it on good authority that you might have some info about the history of this place.
Why, I practically set this whole place up. When I got here 12 years ago, it was just a handful of dead-enders squatting in a rusted-out rowboat. Now I'm on the council, and with my leadership, we're the strongest settlement in the wastes. Of course, a few of those dead-enders still stick around, but we want to leave.
What do you mean, dead-enders? Well, apparently a part of my quest is completed, but I can continue to check other sources, which might be a good idea. For history, it's always good to have more than one source, because he might be biased, and he does sound kind of biased, does he not? Also, I do have like a speech check here, so let's see if that yields any more information. Hasn't Rivet City been around for longer than 12 years? I mean, clearly, the boat has been here for much longer than that. So what was here before these 12 years?
Well, yes, but it was hardly any place of importance until I arrived on the scene. That's all ancient history now. No one would ever care about it. If you insist
care
on wasting
about
your
it.
time on that, you could try that bartending old crone down below, Belle Bonnie.
Ah, okay, well, so I can maybe get a second opinion about this. Alright.
Come back soon.
Thank you for the information. So, the question is, should I be asking other people as well? I mean, clearly I should go and talk to the bar lady. Return to Moira, optional, check other sources to confirm Rivet City's history. I guess it can't hurt if I try to interview a few other people, right?
Oh, come. Nice to see you again. Are you looking for a quick fix?
Okay, tell me about the history of this place.
Well, I don't really know, to tell the truth. How does any city get started, really? But I've heard Bannon talk about how he was
Okay.
responsible for its success. So I'd ask him about it.
So maybe all of them are just going to refer me to Bannon.
I'm sure you'll be back soon.
But still, you know. Let's see if I can talk
Welcome
to a
to
few
Rivet
more.
City Supply. I've got a little bit of everything here.
This is a guy that I ratted out to the security forces, right? He might not be willing to talk to me.
Take a look around. I got all kinds of stuff in here.
Well, apparently he doesn't hold a grudge against me anymore. So, can you tell me about Rivet City's history?
Oh, I really wouldn't know. I mean, long as I can remember, she's just been here, soaking up all the repairs and attention we can give her. I grabbed a wrench and joined in the reconstruction pretty much first thing out of the womb. But I never really cared about the politics.
But I mean, if the city has been here for 12 years, then it's not really since you've been out of the womb, because you are clearly older than 12 years. Can you think of anyone from back then that might know more? Okay, this time I actually have some follow-up questions. Well, what can you tell me about the reconstruction? Enough about Rivet City. Yeah, tell me more about the reconstruction.
Oh, well, the old girl had seen a lot of damage, especially where the Mirelurks used to nest, and where the super mutants kept trying to get in. I guess the mutants and the Myers got so busy fighting each other, it gave us the time we needed to make this place shipshape. Does that tell you what you need to know? Anyway, we're here in Rivet City, and she's in good hands now.
I mean, that is at least a little bit of additional information. And can you think of anyone from back then that might know more?
Last feller I remember from back then was Mr. Pinkerton, and he must have left about a decade ago, after that spat with the science team. He used to have a storage shed in the broken-off bow of the ship.
Oh, right.
We always thought he was crazy for keeping stuff there. Might have kept a couple records down there, I guess. Careful, though. Ship's a bit treacherous down there in her belly.
I do remember that when we spoke to all these people back then, upon our first arrival, they did mention that, something's going on in the broken bow, and I never really found a way to get in there. Then again, I never really looked, to be honest. Maybe I should be looking for one now. But anyway, thanks for the information.
Oh, right. I sort of lose track of time talking about the old girl.
So clearly he has been around for longer than, Bannon setting up this actual city or whatever.
See you later.
Okay, well, this was actually
May I
pretty
take your
useful,
order?
so I definitely should
Hey.
talk to other people as well.
I knew you wouldn't be able to stay away from my cuisine for long.
Alright, but this time I'm not here for the food, but for some history lesson.
I know a lot of places opened up when they got the hydroponics bay working, but that's hardly the start of it all, is it?
So I
Actually,
heard.
Vera Weatherly might know more. She's
Oh.
always here and talking with folks, so if anyone's picked up a story or two, it'd be her.
Okay, I'm going to talk to her.
Thank you for coming to Gary's Galley. May
Alright.
I take your order?
What about you,
Later.
Shrapnel?
If you want any of this shit, just say so. Otherwise, keep your fingers the hell away from the triggers. I don't want no accidents.
Don't worry, I can handle my weapon. Yeah, tell me more about the history of this place.
History? Fuck if I know. Hell, fuck if I care.
Okay, he's of no help at all.
Come back soon. We always got a lot of ammo in stock.
Yeah, I already bought some ammo.
I'll be right with you. Welcome to Gary's Galley. Can I take your order?
I'm not sure if she has anything to say about the history. She might be too young for that, but let's give it a try.
I heard the place was settled by mercenaries who used to scavenge DC, but I don't really know.
Okay, well, I mean, I'm getting like bits and pieces all the time, so it's still useful.
Thank you for coming to Gary's Galley.
Anyway, I need to find Vera and obviously the bar lady. Okay, I think I talked to everyone who is currently down here, so let's try to look for some more people in the other parts of the city.
Nothing stops the railroad. We'd best not be seen speaking with each other further. If you want a new face, see Pinkerton, down in the flooded 4 section of the carrier. The android's transformation was done by a man named
Oh.
Pinkerton here in
Right,
Rivet City.
so this was
He's hidden
him.
down in the broken 4 section of the ship. You'll need to swim to reach him, but if you're inclined, Pinkerton can perform a facial reconstruction on you as well. It won't disguise your identity, but you'll be able to experience life in a new skin and truly understand that we're all human on the inside.
Yeah, I remember that the name Pinkerton seemed familiar. I just wasn't exactly sure where I heard it before. Okay, so the Pinkerton guy is somewhere on board in the Broken Bow. Okay. Guess I will try to find him. But again, let's see if we can find any other people to talk to.
Nice to see you.
Alright, there's Vera.
Nice to see you again.
So, I heard that you might know a little bit about this place's history.
Well, I could tell you all about my hotel, but I'm sure I don't know anything about how Rivet City itself got started. I mean, you hear rumors and you make guesses, but I really couldn't say I know for sure. And I'd hate to lead you down the wrong path.
Well, is there anyone who knows more? Could you at least tell me what you've heard? Yeah, I'm willing to at least listen to these so-called rumors.
Well, if it'll help, I once heard that this place was covered in mirelurks 50 years ago, raiding all around the city. Eventually, some poor soul they thought would be lunch fought back and cleared out the whole ship. He set up the city in their place. They say he was the first counselor for the upper deck and lived here to his death. Can't say I believe it a bit, but it's a nice tale to tell.
I mean, this is definitely a different story than what we heard from Bannon. But yeah, thanks for the info.
Farewell.
Again, I guess he won't have anything new to say.
Checking up on me or something?
So how are you getting along now that you've left Gradage behind? Right, how are you doing here?
Oh, Vera's the nicest lady ever. It's so cool that you brought me here. I mean, she makes me do stuff, like clean up her hotel and all that, but she really cares about me. Plus, I found some friends here in Rivet City, too. All thanks to you.
Okay, well, that's nice. He found a good home.
See you, lady.
But obviously, he doesn't know anything about the history of this place. What about you?
Welcome to the Weatherly. Mr. Buckingham at your service.
Mr. Buckingham, can I talk to you about history? No, I can't. That's a pity.
Yes, ma'am.
What about you?
You're bothering me. You don't want to bother me.
Alright, he's like the super rude guy. I'm not sure if he will tell me anything about the history of this place, but let's see.
Do I look like someone who cares?
No, obviously not.
So do I.
Okay. Nothing useful here. But yeah, let's just keep looking for some people. For example, where's that chapel? There's usually some people in that chapel. And yeah, what about the guys from the Capital Preservation Society? They should know something about this, right?
Good to see you.
Don't mind me.
Oh well, here's someone I can talk to.
I'd rather be alone just now.
Oh, maybe not. What about you?
Don't tell me your problems.
Again, some people just don't want to talk to me. Okay, let's maybe check in with the Capital Preservation Society first, but I also want to go back to the church or whatever and see if they know anything about this place. Okay, the church is actually on this level as well. Wasn't entirely sure about that. This is just a science lab.
Hey there.
Okay, let's maybe start with the guys from the Preservation Society. Okay, it's down here. Alright, let's talk to Abraham Washington.
What brings you by Rivet City today?
I want to learn a little bit about the history of Rivet City.
It's funny now that you ask. I can tell you all about the capital, but I really haven't got any idea about Rivet City itself.
I should have known.
I can't see how important it is compared to the capital's history, but maybe Bannon might know something. He's in the governing council, after all.
Alright, so he's just going to refer me to Bannon. Yeah, apparently his interest in history is only,
Well,
when
I
it's
suppose
about
that's goodbye then. Come again
the
anytime.
history of the city of Washington and nothing else. That's a pity.
Whoa. What's the rush, dude?
So, can I ask you about Rivet City's history?
Lady, I only just got here myself. Ain't nothing I could tell you.
Okay, fair enough.
Later, dude.
And yeah, let's go and check if there's anyone in the church at the
No
moment.
problems to report, I assume? This place could use a few more people willing to work. Everything is falling apart. I'm the only one willing to fix it.
Maybe you're the only one able to fix it. Okay, the church is in this direction. What's behind this door? Oh yeah, I remember this weird room. And there's our preacher.
May Saint Monica bless you.
Yeah, tell me about the history, please.
Oh, it's not the past of the city that I dwell upon, but the future of its inhabitants. But if you're interested, I believe Miss Weatherly or Mr. Bannon would be glad to speak with you on the subject.
Okay, I did talk to both of them, so this might be all the actual information I can get.
Saint Monica bless you.
But I still need to talk to the bar lady.
God bless you, and keep you safe.
Yeah, let's ask him as well.
I heard tell the place used to be run by raiders, until someone cleared the whole place out. But I don't really know for sure.
Alright.
God bless you.
Okay, in that case, let's maybe get back to the staircase. Do I want to go back to the science lab? They probably don't know anything about the history either. I mean, apparently they came here only fairly recently. Okay, I think I can exit here.
Hey, can
And
you
then-
spare enough for a drink?
Oh, who's
Unless
that?
you're going to buy me around, get lost.
Oh yeah, I kind of remember her. Sure. Here's 5 caps.
I guess you're okay. Thanks for the drink.
Now, can you tell me about the history of this place?
Can't help you with the history, honey.
Alright, well, that's a pity.
Don't let me stop you.
Hello, ma'am.
Hey,
Yes, miss.
Yeah, I wanted to go back to the stairwell, and now I
anything
can...
going on?
Hi.
Why are these kids running around all this time here? Yeah, I want to go to the Muddy Rudder.
Hello.
Who are you? Okay, just a normal security guy. Muddy Rudder. Okay, it's gotta be here. There we go.
What do you have? Whiskey and water. Don't light on the water.
I already talked to her.
good-for-nothing son, James?
I don't care about your son. Go look for him yourself.
Hey
And
there.
yeah, Belle Bonnie. That's the person I'm looking for.
What the hell do you want?
Yeah, can you tell me about this place's history?
History? What, not enough shit around here already? You need to dig up more? Don't know if it ever had an official start. It's just been here forever. Stuck in the river and full of assholes.
Okay, well, she's not very forthcoming, but I might be able to convince her to tell me more. I bet someone like you hears lots of stories. Can you share one, really? Because Bannon said he organized the entire place himself. Well, can't you tell me anything about it? Let's try the speech check.
No, I can't fucking well share one. What sort of moron are you?
Why
But fine.
is everyone so
It'll
rude?
get you out of my face. Go down to Pinkerton's shed in the broken-off bow of the ship. If he decides to give you a history lesson, it's no business of mine. Now get the hell out of my bar.
Okay, so, again, she's just going to tell me that I should look for this Pinkerton guy. Which I guess I will try to do. First of all, I need to get out of here, I guess. Alright, this is like the exit. Now, I need to get to the bow of this place, right? It actually might be marked with this quest marker over here. Right? And that should be in that direction? The question is how do I get to that place? Okay, it's over here. That's the broken part. Okay, I can see it now. Yeah, this is a bow. Now I can kinda see the configuration of the ship. So this is the bow over here. Okay, let's see if we can... I mean, I might be able to get back up a little bit higher onto one of the higher decks and then maybe drop down from there. Bridge tower. Okay, let's maybe exit through here And I think we have like a few ways to leave here. Okay, this should be it. Yep. Now, let's see if we can find any way down here to the bow. Yeah. I mean, I might be able to just drop into the water from here. One of the people I talked to did mention that I have to swim to get there. So I guess this is as good a place as any. Maybe I'm going to make a quick save here just in case I don't want to die dropping down here. Alright, let's do it. Whee! Alright. Of course, there's radiation. Now, I have to find some way inside this place. Let's look around a little bit here. We can get on land here, but that's pretty much about it. Yeah, it doesn't really tell me much where I can enter the boat. So let's maybe look around a little bit. See what we can find. Okay, we have something over here. Some kind of walkway. Ah, well, will you look at that? There's actually a door over here. Locked very hard. Okay, but I can actually unlock very hard locks now. So let's try this. This might take a while and I may have to go through quite a few lockpicks here, but I have quite a few of them. Okay, we're getting closer. Come on. We're almost at the right spot. There we go. We made it inside. Okay. Let's look around. First of all, I can hear something and I can see the frag mine over here. Yeah, there's definitely enemies in here. What is this? It sounds like super close, but I don't actually see anything in the vicinity. Okay, let's look around a little bit and let's be careful. Apparently the place might be mined. I guess I'll take this with me. Okay. What else do we got here? Lock mechanism switch. Oh, I think I just locked the door again. Yeah, this is for locking and unlocking the door. Okay. Anyway, let's look around a little bit. Okay, we can go down here. Maybe I'm going to stay on this level first. Oh, and we do have like explosive gas in the air as well. Okay. Well, I can see this over here. Yep, this place is definitely littered with a bunch of traps and mines, and that's like a pressure plate. Yes, it is. Okay. Definitely gotta be careful. Also, I think that noise I'm hearing is like Mirelurks, right? I think they sound like this. Oh, and got another mine over here. Don't really need those. And I'm guessing they actually might be on the lower level. So I might be safe here for the time being until I actually go down there. Okay, nothing else that I can see in here. Let's keep going. But let's be careful. What is this? Nothing. Okay. This place looks safe for now, and I'm not hearing the Mirelurks anymore, so that's good, I suppose. Well, there's actually some bottle caps in this machine. Okay, where to now? Got some mentats. I guess I'll take them with me. Alright, let's keep looking. So we got a computer over here. I'll check that out in a second. First, let's make sure that this place is safe and no more traps around. Oh, and we got a switch. Oh, the switch is opening the door. Okay, perfect. In that case, what does the terminal do? Oh yeah, of course. The terminal just explodes. Figures. Also, I do see a friendly NPC in that direction. And it's clearly where also my quest marker is, so I am going in the right direction here. Well, okay. Who do we got here? Is this Mr. Pinkerton?
Hey, be more careful.
It is Pinkerton. Let's talk.
How the hell did you get in here? I suppose you can't be all that bad if you made it this far without dying.
Oh, thank you.
This is the part where you tell me what the hell you are doing bothering an old man who obviously wants to be left alone. Get on with it already.
Yeah, I guess all the traps are a sign that he wants to be left alone. But I'm just curious. I'm just like an amateur historian, I suppose. What are you doing here in this wrecked part of the ship? You think you could perform a facial reconstruction on me? Okay, I'm guessing this is just like the game's character creator. So if I wanted to change my appearance, I could do this, which I don't really need to. So, yeah, I don't know. What exactly are you doing here?
I live here. It's where I do my work. And it's far away from Dr. Lee and all those other monkeys dressed up like scientists. You made it past my defenses, which proves you aren't a dummy. And you haven't killed me. So I suppose you aren't here to do that.
I'm not.
I suppose you can hang around if you want. Just don't touch anything.
So what's your problem with our scientists? But yeah, I'm actually mostly here to learn a little bit more about the city's history, so tell me more.
What? I have better things to do than yak about those backstabbers up topside. Now get going.
Oh, come on. I made it this far. I just want to hear your side of the story. I hear you're the only one who knows the truth about Rivet City's founding, but you've been here for so long you must know something. Please, it's very important. It's for a book about the wasteland. Yeah, I hear that you might be the only one who knows the truth.
Ha! Sounds like you've been poking around, all right. I'm surprised any of those reprobates even remember me. Maybe they still laugh about how they edged me out of the council back then. But you can set the record straight.
Setting the record straight is exactly my goal. You weren't at the council, it's hard to believe. Why is it hard to believe? But yeah, I do want to set the record straight, of course.
For that, you have to go all the way back to when remnants of the Naval Research Institute cleared the Mirelurks off this wreck. About 40 years ago. We were looking for new lab space, and this bucket of bolts just happened to have a well-preserved science bay on it. Everything else just grew up around that lab once we got it up and running. The science team was led by one H. Pinkerton.
So that would be you. So you used to be in charge. How did you end up here? If that's so, why are you stuck down here? Yeah, how did you end up here?
That lasted until about 18 years ago, when those ambitious backbiters like Lee and her little team showed up. She came in with her big Purity Project pipe dream, and my whole staff started working with her, those traitors. She even took my seat on the council. By then, I was glad to leave it behind. But hell, if I'm leaving the city I made great.
So what exactly was your problem with the guys from Project Purity? What do you know about Project Purity? Do you have any hard evidence of all this? I can't imagine why she'd be more popular, even assuming that this is all true. Yeah, what do you know about that project?
Who cares? It's some hydroponics pipe dream that Lee's been working on forever. Waste of time and effort, I say. Apparently, though, my teams cared more about it than they did about little things like defense systems or making this ship float again. Treacherous bastards, all of them.
Really? You were trying to make this boat float again? I hate to tell it to you, but the bow of the boat is literally broken off. I don't think this boat is going to sail anymore at any time. But yeah, do you have any hard evidence of all this?
Of course I do. A good scientist always keeps track of their data.
All right.
Here. They probably don't even remember, but I kept the records of that first council meeting. Take them, if it'll put them in their place.
All right, I will take a look at that. Historical records. And that seems to be all I need for this quest. And just out of curiosity, let's maybe check out this option as well.
And how? I am the only one in all of the wasteland with the skill and the guts to perform facial reconstruction, you know. Look, you're different from all those other jerk-offs, so I'll make you a deal. You want a little nip-tuck here and there? I'll do it for you. I'll get to hone my skill, and you'll get the best surgeon around. The likelihood of death by infection at my hands is only 35%, let's say. So, what do you want to look like? That sounds perfect.
And yep, there she is. Of course, I don't really want to change her appearance. I think it looks fine. Kinda sad that I can't ask him about this whole android thing. I mean, this was when I first heard his name, and the android was looking for facial reconstruction, so I thought maybe he can tell me more about that. But I think I kinda finished that quest very early by using like a specific dialogue option, so I can't really investigate that any further. But yeah, I think she still looks fine to me. Yep, I want this to be my face.
A pleasure doing business with you.
Alright, I guess that's all I can do here.
Don't let your guard down.
Okay, so we found out more about the history of this place, and I did get like some actual note I can read. Okay, let's have a look at it. April 25th, 2239. Inaugural meeting of the Rivet City Council. In attendance, Science Rep Dr. Horace Pinkerton. Civilian Rep Annette Holmes. Security Rep Brett Danvers. Summary. as a Rivet Station science outpost has displayed significant stability in its location and reliable profitability for supply traders, a burgeoning civilian settlement has sprung up in the available space on our ship. To better protect and organize this growing community, we declare a 3-man council will act as a governing body to represent the interests of the residents of the newly dubbed Rivet City. Okay, there we go. So this city is a lot older than what Bannon told us. Interesting. Okay, so I guess I can return to Moira now. Ooh, he has a big book of science, but I don't really need to steal it. Let's have a quick look around here if there's anything of interest, but from the looks of it, most of the stuff here is off limits anyway. I would like to take a look at his computer, but I need a key. Also, can you tell me why you have like an ancient corpse lying around here? I mean, this is slightly suspicious, is it not? Got a workbench.
Hey there.
And bunch of stuff. And where is this going to lead? Okay, apparently this is his like private living room, I guess. Okay, well, it almost looks like he has a setup with a couch and a TV, but I mean the TV is not going to work anymore, right? Okay, so I guess I will leave this place again and I will return to Moira and we can finish this task. So I think I just have to go straight back to the door. And yep, here we can just fast travel again. Okay, back to Megaton it is. Of course, I may have to skip until morning if I want to talk to Moira. She's probably...
Mighty fine thing you did for this town.
You're welcome. Yep, the shop is currently closed, so let's wait for a few hours. There we go. Alright, Moira, good news.
Any luck finding out how Rivet City got started?
I absolutely had some luck, and I didn't just take the first story they told me at face value. I dug a lot deeper than that. After a lot of searching, I've got the real history of Rivet City. Yes, I think so.
Aha! Not just as easy as asking around, was it? Good information takes real work to uncover after all.
Indeed.
So, tell me all about it.
It began as a successful science station and traders settled in around it. Intelligence. It began as a research station, which is why it's still a scientific haven. They cleared out the Mirelurks and science folks and the rest moved in. It had success as a science station and people flocked to success. Some old coot says he took those notes, they seem reasonable enough. I mean, I kind of want to give her the notes, but I also kind of want to use one of my perks here. Yeah, I guess is true to reality. It began as a research station, and it still basically is a research station.
With the protected location and resources that came from those scientific advances, I can definitely see how it grew so quickly. A bit of smarts leads to a big reward, huh? Speaking of which, in thanks, have a few of these for the next time you've got to be quick on your wits. Oh, and I'll let the Rivet City traders know they'll be favorably mentioned in the book. You'll get a discount buying gear from them in the future.
Oh, nice. And yeah, she gave me some mentats for this. But yeah, let's just get to the next chapter of your research.
I've got to do a section on working with old computer electronics. So there's some research to be done in the old Robco production facility. Also, there used to be a big library out there. Imagine a whole building full of books. I'll need you to gather information there for me. And that'll be it for the last chapter.
Oh, okay.
So, what'll it be?
I mean, I am very curious about that library. However, I think we have already seen that Robco facility, right? So maybe we will start with that and then take a look at the library.
It does, doesn't it? I mostly just deal with it after it's junked. But a trader gave me this Robco processor widget. He said it's worth a fortune. According to him, if it's connected to the mainframe in the Robco factory, you could have access to all the robots you'd ever want.
Oh.
Now that would be a great example of how to harness technology, wouldn't it?
Sounds good to me. So just go in and connect the widget to the mainframe. I can do that. What's it worth to you? I don't think I want to do that one. I mean, sounds easy enough. But what is it worth to you?
Well, you'll be getting access to an army of robots. That ought to be reward enough, right? But if you insist, I could spare some pulse grenades.
Well, I don't really need grenades, but I'm still going to do it.
Yeah, you should just be able to plug it into the mainframe at the Robco production facility. It'll give you access to the robots and terminals. Okay, here. And be sure to keep an eye peeled for any other examples of how to make old technology work for you out there.
All right, I guess I will do that.
Have fun out there, okay?
So is that the facility? Yep, it's the one over here. And I haven't been inside yet, so that should be easy enough to find again. Let's remove this one over here. Okay, so maybe I will actually continue with it in the next episode. I will also go and collect dog meat again, and then maybe we will check out that Robco facility. But for now, let's call it a day. As always, thank you for watching, and see you again next time.